1,000 pieces, is your boy King Thesis. I'm back with another hip hop story. First, let me say that all my stories that I tell are true. Ain't no fucking clout chasing with none of my videos or nothing like that, man. All my stories are true. All this shit that I've done is connected to some form of artwork that I've done and some type of celebrity or public figure that I've been able to network or get my work to. So I'm gonna tell my stories, man. All right, so this story is about the time I met J.Cole. I met J.Cole about maybe like 3, 4 years ago. I met him at his favorite spot, which is called Kickback Jacks. It's like right next to the mall. It's like a few seconds or a minute or so away. Everybody, like I said, everybody in my city or my region know me for starting out doing the custom kicks. Then I came out with my own brand, Zombie Life, which I changed the name of it. It's now called Thesis Originals because that's the name that I started out when I was doing my hand painted stuff. So I went from the hand painted custom stuff to doing my own brand, and then I hopped into doing video editing. I was doing music for a little while. Then I got into tattooing, so I've been doing tattooing for about 10 years. So my first reaction was like, nah, I ain't gonna do it, because one, I had already worked like 10 hours at the shop. You know what I'm saying? This is when I was working for another person's shop before I got my own shop. So I was already tired, and I felt like, man, I hate to waste my time to run up here and he ain't there or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So my girl was like, nah, shit. My girl was like, nah, go up there. You know what I'm saying? You never know what happened. You got the shirts pressed up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Try to get the opportunity. So like a lot of people in my city and my region give me like a lot of support. So it's been a couple times other people helped me like get me introduced into saying like a new public figure or something like that. But somebody hit me in my inbox and was like, yo, Cole up at Kickback Jacks, saying, if you get up there saying pretty fast, you might be able to catch them and get them a piece of your gear, or saying you might be able to get a photo op, or saying who knows. When I thought about it, I was like, yo, I gotta go try to get this opportunity, because I had the same opportunity with PD Pablo, and it was always one of my goals to make sure, like, I tap in with all the kings that's jumping out of Carolina, and saying I had already got with most of the local people who were like alphas or who had a name for themselves in my city. So I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna take the opportunity. I'm gonna go up there and see what happened. Like a lot of times, man don't listen to woman, and you end up, taking the downfall or taking the L. So I listened to her. I went up there to the spot. Um, I looked around. When I got up there, it was like the restaurant was almost empty. I look around, ain't nobody really in there. So I go to the bar, order me a drink. I end up talking to the bartender, giving her my business card, letting her know I do tattoos. And the girl says like, yo, J. Cole is in here. Like, saying our supervisor's telling us, not to go over there and bother him, but, he over there in the corner. So I look over there, and it's like two dudes sitting off, like, in the cut, and one of them got a hoodie on. So I look, and I'm like, damn, that's Cole right there. So I get up, I go to the back, approach the table, let them know, saying I wasn't on no bullshit, introduce myself, told them what my brand was, and I just told her I wanted to get him one of my shirts. So that was running this campaign right after Kendrick Lamar had did this dope ass performance. I don't know if it was the BET Awards or VMA or whatever, but he had this Africa logo with the Compton in the middle, so I thought that was dope. So I wanted to do that for Fayetteville. So he could tell like he was like a little off-putting at first, but when I gave him my spiel, he was like, okay, cool. He was like, yo, I can't take a picture with the shirt, because I don't know what reasons. I'm sure, I would think like if you were a celebrity, you would want to get paid for promoting somebody else's brand. So say he couldn't take the picture with the shirt, he would take it though. So I gave him the shirt. This is the shirt right here. So then he tells me like, yo, I'm finishing up my meal. Like, give me like, 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna come over there to the bar and holler at you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, cool. So I go back to the bar. So I'm at the bar for like maybe 10 minutes or so. I started talking back to the bartender again. Next thing I know, I feel a tap on my shoulder. Bro was like, yo, you want to take that picture or whatever. So, end up taking a picture with him, stuff like that. Well, they had like some music from some artists that I know that was from the area. So I made sure that they had got his music as well. Fan was like mad cool. He didn't have to take the picture. He didn't have to take the shirt. You know what I mean? He could have been like, nah, fuck that or whatever, but he didn't, man. He was like mad cool. The fact that he didn't forget and came back over there and, you know what I'm saying, and tapped me or whatever. But as soon as we took the picture, man, people just came out of nowhere, man. Like the restaurant, I guess more people had caught word he was there, and the shit was packed. So, you know, I had already got my photo op. I gave my merch or whatever. So, you know, I don't like to be out in public anyway. So I bounced, man, and that's my story. So this right here is the pic that me and Cole took. Yeah, I was looking mad crazy. At the time, I was having issues with my back, and I just wanted to go to work and go home, but I'm good now. So, but anyway, that's my J. Cole story. Babylon for Dead. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share.